Hey Gemini, what's up? Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all doing very, very well. We're going to see what messages want to come through for you, get some insight, get some guidance, see what is happening and what you need to know right now. If this reading is helpful or insightful, let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. Private readings are available down below, and we already got your cards flipping out for this part of the reading, and let's see what we got. We have Indie, we have Topsy-Turvets, Singer of Courage, and Singer of Connection. Hey, that's what was slipping out of my mouth when this card came out, and then it turns out they both came out, and I wasn't wrong. Intuition on point. You got some interesting choices, interesting decisions coming up in the near future. We also have Taitlin the Slip at the bottom, which is information coming in, a message that comes on in. Collection of Pixies and the Maiden. Something new is trying to come into your life. This could be about a connection. This could definitely be about some sort of relationship here. The choice is yours. Ball is in your court. What are you going to choose? This seems like a big deal, especially if this is bringing up someone from your past or somebody who maybe things didn't end the greatest. There's an opportunity to turn things around. Topsy-Turvot always brings in that 180 flip. The situation, how it is currently, you can make it completely different. If you're not happy with where things are at now, you can turn it around completely in your favor. But you're on the fence about it, Indie. And you could be overanalyzing it, overthinking. Should you not? What could you do? And overwhelmed with the options that are available. But yeah, I love Topsy-Turvets. It's really a card saying, hey, you can turn this around in your favor. This isn't like set in stone. You can shift this reality. You can shift this lane. You can shift this storyline, okay? Singer of Courage. So whatever actions that you are being guided towards taking in the near future, you are having to be brave. You are having to take a leap of faith. You are having to trust yourself and yeah, like a courageous leap of faith. Can you do that? And this could definitely be in regards to a relationship, a connection with someone, even just connection within yourself could be highlighted here. But so this is the energy of coming together. This is the energy of even mirroring going on. You and someone might be mirroring one another. Everything is up in the air right now. But this is the month where you're going to have like final verdict, or it's going to lead to some kind of significant outcome. We saw at the bottom of the deck, Taitlin the Slip, Collection of Pixies and the Maiden, as well as Unity, which is a card of coming together, of merging. So I do feel like whatever this new beginning is, it happens out of the blue. It happens very sudden. A Collection of Pixies and Taitlin the Slip, I feel like this is multiple things actually coming towards you all at once. The Maiden is bringing in like vulnerability, right? It's this child, it's innocence, it's naivety. It's something here that could be very brand new to you, or something you have never experienced, something you haven't experienced in a long time. So it's a big decision, big old choices. Let's see what comes out next. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Show me clearly. What do my Geminis need to know right now? You got a little fly that went by. 5 of Pentacles. With the 3 of Cups at the bottom. This is that longing to belong, longing to be part of something, longing for connection, longing for being part of something bigger than just you, having the great friendships, having the love, the romance of a life, having your family, having just like a lot of harmony in your connections. And that 5 of Pentacles is that energy of lack. It is an energy of lack of support. Maybe this is bringing up some financial matters. This could be bringing up maybe even some physical health stuff. I don't really read on that. Sometimes Five of Pentacles can touch on that. So maybe, you know, you've been kind of going through a lot of pressure. You're in this crunch time. You got to sort things out. You got to come up with solutions out of thin air is sometimes what this feels like. This Five of Pentacles to the Three of Cups is an energy of feeling lonely. You could be around a bunch of people. You might have very many friends, but very few know the real you. Very few know what's going on in your heart, what's going on in your mind, get access to this vulnerable side of you. There is this desire to connect. There's this desire to reach out. We have the King of Wands in the reverse, but you're attracting a lot of people that are flaky or inconsistent, wishy-washy, and perhaps they make you feel unworthy or not good enough, or you're like searching for something within you that you already have. You're searching for it externally. And I'm also seeing we have a King of Swords and the Seven of Swords reverse. You have your guard up. I think you're trying to protect yourself from disappointment, or protecting yourself from getting hurt or being abandoned, right? That Five of Pentacles is a card of abandonment. So maybe that's your fear, is when you finally open up, when you finally allow yourself to connect and go deeper, there's that fear of, what if they don't like what they see? What if they don't accept the real me? What if they abandon me? What if they leave me? Sort of thing. What is next for Gemini? So yeah, that King of Swords, you could be very detached right now. Very aloof, very distant, or let's see, we have the Seven of Cups reversed. At the bottom, we have the King of Wands. Wasn't he just in the reverse a while ago? King of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. You're carrying a lot of pressure. And yet you stay so strong on the outside. Like nothing bothers you, nothing gets you down, everything is a-okay. This could be an eye-opening month for you. Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups reverse is like big realizations of those who don't really have your back, or those who feel the need to isolate you. Like maybe you're in a relationship where your partner has kind of gone in the way of all your connections, all your friendships, your family even, and it's literally so isolating. Like you could be feeling very isolated right now. That Seven of Cups in the reverse is getting clarity though. Maybe you've actually had to physically remove yourself or back away from certain connections in order for you to see, you know, who they really are. You were so blinded by just the love that you have, or the time you spent with one another, but it didn't give you a chance to check in with how are things actually. So that Seven of Cups in the reverse is this sobering clarity that comes in. You also want to be chosen. You want to be chosen. There's an energy where it's like you constantly are trying to prove yourself to others that you're good enough, that you're wanted. You put in all this effort, see me, see what I do. And yet you feel like what you do may not be enough, or there's a worry of being replaced. Ten of Wands, Nine of Swords. There's a lot of mental stress that you are carrying here. This fire, this fire in this oh my god, this King of Wands, hello, where's my brain? This King of Wands, there's a lot of fire, obviously it's a fire card, but like, this is a new deck, y'all. It's so beautiful, but like, look at all that fire. Like, you're surrounded with all this fire, and nothing can access you, nothing can cross you, nothing can get towards you, because you have these walls of fire to protect you, but it's also restricting you. It's like you're so afraid to let anybody get close to you. You could be getting nightmares, or having like restless dreams, or having a hard time sleeping. This is heavier energy, Gemini. Sorry, I just gotta breathe. I feel things very deeply, as I'm sure you do too, as you're going through this, so I can only imagine, but yeah. Make sure that you are grounding yourself during this time. 8 of Wands. So there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of moving pieces. We do have Ace of Cups in the reverse, which is telling me it's like people are knocking on the door, but no one answers, or you're not like available. You're showing up unavailable. Either that, or you're attracting those that are unavailable for you. But so then why are you chasing after? Why are you trying to convince them, hey, fill my cup, fill my cup? Or I saw this video on Instagram, and it's someone, they have this cup, you know, little sippy cup with a straw, and they have this other glass, and they're like, oh, this is me trying to pour my love into this person. They're not interested. Why are you pouring? The cup is closed. It's kind of like your cup is closed. Others are trying to pour into your cup, but because yours is so closed off, besides the straw, nothing can get in. Or vice versa. This is you trying to pour your love into other people's cups, but their cups are closed. And so the water's just spilling all over, but it's not going inside the cup, you know? That's what this feels like. It's someone's ringing the doorbell, no one's home. There is this closed offness, either you or it's someone that you're dealing with. 8 of Wands, so it's just a lot of opportunities, a lot of messages, but that Ace of Cups reverse, maybe you're just not ready. Maybe you need more time. Queen of Wands coming out again. We had the King Wands, now it's the Queen. We have the World at the bottom. And again, I'm really drawn to just the fire that's in front of her. It's like, you can't touch me. You can't get access to me. You have to cross the fire. You have to walk fire. Or what's it called? People that will walk on the super hot stones. Whatever that is. It's like, it's almost like you're having to, either you have to prove yourself to others, which you don't, but you feel like you do, or others are having to prove themselves to you in order for you to really let your walls down. Like, how far are they willing to go to prove to you that they want you? So I get an energy of being hard to get. I get an energy of, just being very reserved. And normally Queen of Wands, she's very open. She's very warm and bubbly and outgoing, extroverted. But with the surrounding cards, it just is bringing in more of like a distant. Maybe on the surface level, very outgoing, friendly, bubbly, but like the depth, where is the depth? So we have the World, we have the Princess of Cups, we have the Princess of Pentacles. It's showing here there's signs of growth, signs of new life. The World, there is a cycle that is closing. There is a door that's closing. It definitely is showing that there's some changes on the horizon. And with both of these pages, these princesses, the same thing. It's showing that there's these little tidbits of new growth, new life, new energy. Just, give a little bit, get a little bit. There's your baby steps, but there's still steps. I don't give a shit how big or small these changes are that you're making, or the effort it is that you're making. It still counts. It's more than yesterday. It's more than a month ago. It's more than however long you've been on this journey. You're making progress. You're seeing things differently. We have the Hangman, Pisces, and the Ace of Pentacles. Remember when we had that 9 of Swords and the 10 of Wands? You're in this process of making space. You're in this process of really clearing out things that have been holding you back. And as you're starting to shift your focus of where you're wanting to move in your life, your world is opening up. Truly. Here's your energy as well. The Lovers. This full moon, lunar eclipse is in Pisces, by the way, right? We got this Pisces energy. It's in sync. This full moon in Pisces on the 7th of September, if you're listening to this reading, timely manner. It may be very eye-opening for you, or there may be an opportunity that comes up with a person, with a friend. It's something that is going to intrigue you enough to just give it a little bit, where, the fire, kind of turning it down a notch. And fire's not even your element. You're on the air side. Where's the air at? We got earth, water, fire, fire. Where's the air at? Where's your energy? So it's like, I see you getting back in tune, or back into your zone. Back into your flow. We have a 6 of Pentacles sideways, so you have a King of Pentacles in the reverse. 4 of Cups in the reverse is at the bottom. With the, what is this? Page of Swords reverse, Knight of Swords. Lots of energies coming towards you. Thing is, though, the give and receive, the balance, it needs to be reciprocated. You don't have time for one-sided breadcrumbs, one foot in, one foot out. It's all or nothing. All or nothing is what this feels like. And so this fell out on the 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups reverse. So there's like big realizations of what's worth your time and effort, and what you just need to simply walk away from. Maybe it's not so simple to walk away from, or just have to give less of your energy to, or realign yourself and the boundaries that you set. Because I'm seeing with that King of Pentacles reverse, there's a bit of ungroundedness. Maybe this is bringing up some insecurities. Maybe this is highlighting in your work that you do, your work ethic. Maybe you've been feeling a little lazier, or like lower energy. Maybe physically something's a little off, or your body has not been the most balanced. Something is going on here. You could be burnt out. That 4 of Cups reverse, Page of Swords reverse, Knight of Swords. I see that there could be someone who's wanting to clear the air with you. Maybe your perception or your judgment that you've made on them isn't entirely accurate. You think you know it all. With this 4 of Cups, it's reverse, right? The opportunity that's behind him, he can't see it when it's upright. When it's reversed, he's aware. He knows what's there. This Page of Swords in reverse, though, tells me that there's hidden information, or that there's a lot more than like what meets the eye, what meets the surface. There's a lot more that is yet to be revealed, and this Knight of Swords coming on in is that big reveal, which we had that tail in the sliff, the bottom of this. Oh wait, where did I put it? Gotcha. Hey, where the heck? Oh, right there, tail in the sliff. You got information coming in very quickly, all of a sudden. And it does take you by surprise. I do think that it's something that you were kind of closed off to, or you didn't really believe in, or you lost all hope, you lost all faith in, or you had a hard time believing it was possible. I think I just repeated myself. We have Ace of Wands reverse. Man, goodness. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. I do get a burnt out energy from you, Gemini. You might need a rest. You might need a little break. You might have to slow down. If there's an inner block in regards to your creation, inspiration, motivation, that sort of stuff, you're gonna need to go inwards and take some time out for yourself, because whatever that's blocked inside, only you can unblock it. Nothing in the external will unblock. It's something that's within you, okay? The Ace of Wands, it might just be as simple as rest. Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups, Ace of Cups. I'm seeing here there's emotional openness, or I'm seeing like your walls are coming down. You're becoming more available. You're becoming more you're like willing, trying, and like it seems like you're warming up to opening up your heart and letting down your walls. I feel tired all of a sudden. I just got this wave of tiredness and sleepiness. Like, I guess, like, those that make you feel safe enough where you can, like, you don't have to be so strong and on defense and on guard, but like, okay, gotta defend, protect, like, get my pistol, like, bitch, calm the fuck down. You're safe. You can have a nap. You're safe. Like, oh my gosh, you tired of staying strong. You tired. Five of Pentacles, why is this here? Why is the Five of Pentacles here? We got the Empress. King of Cups. And the Lovers. Page of Wands at the bottom. It's time to let love in. It's time to let love in. Because you are someone who is so lovable, and you are someone with amazing heart, a heart of gold, beautiful energy. And you are worthy of so much more. And I feel like you have been keeping yourself out in the cold for much too long. And it's time. And this is the month to connect. This is the month to reach out. This is the month to say yes. We have at the bottom Page of Wands, which typically is a card of good news. It is opportunity to add some more color, some more vibrance to your life. It brings in more play, more fun. And that's exactly what you need right now. Strength and justice. This is a nice switcheroo, turnaround of events. What we call it earlier. Excuse my yawn. I don't know why this has come on. It's like 7 p.m. It's not late. I had a good sleep, y'all. It's probably the energy. Probably your energy, your vibes. You're tired of, remember, strength. You're tired of staying strong. You're tired of having to hold it all together. You could use a little break. You could use some play. You could have some fun. Maybe you had a hard time, like, slowing down. Okay. Seven of Cups reverse for Gemini. Hangman reversed, Pisces. Six of Cups. Let's get one more. Hierophant reverse. Breaking away from the past patterns and cycles. And I'm seeing like massive level up taking place, especially with this Hangman in the reverse. This is giving light bulb moments. This full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, big light bulb moment is going off. Ding, 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 ding. Like now it's crystal clear. You understand, like, wow, holy crap. And with the Six of Cups and the Hierophant in the reverse, it's not about like what you did wrong, or like it's learning from the mistakes and not letting it define you, but choosing a different path moving forwards instead of choosing the familiar path, what's ingrained in your soul, out of habit, out of comfort. This is the chance for you to choose differently. And that Seven of Cups reverse, it's time to choose the option that you have been rejecting. You've been choosing every other cup and you didn't like how it went out. You didn't like how everything played out. You didn't, no, right? Choose the path that you ignored, or what you pushed away, what you thought you weren't deserving of. It's like it's time to go against the grain, sort of thing. All right, so Eight of Wands. I want the Eight of Wands for Gemini. Six of Swords Ace of Wands. Oh, we got the Devil, and we also have Page of Swords at the bottom with Justice. Or not Justice. What the heck? It's a Chariot. I don't know where my brain is at. Page of Swords trying to stick out like pretty bang on. Like, may as well just take it. All right. So as you're moving forwards, you got a lot of things coming towards you with that Eight of Wands. Lots and lots of new opportunities, new possible paths, timelines that you could go down, that you could shift to. And here we have one of them, the Ace of Wands. We had an Ace of Wands reverse earlier. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so here we have this Ace of Wands, and it sparks your interest. You're curious about it. You're wanting to explore more about it. Maybe you were on the fence. Maybe you're like, Jade, I don't know what to do. Should I not? Something I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm feeling things out. Don't really know what's going to happen. Ace of Wands with the Devil is definitely the energy of like proceed with caution. And with that Page of Swords, it's like, know what you're getting into, okay? Because this may be you choosing the path that's out of comfort, out of what's familiar, what you have experienced before in the past, choosing something that keeps you stuck in this limbo, stuck in this pattern that you've outgrown. And so as we're in eclipse season, it's a little bit of a test to see, and this is probably with new faces, new energies, new environments, but the theme is there. The cycle, the pattern, the lesson, oh, it's there. And it ain't the first time. This ain't your first rodeo. So proceed with caution. We have the Chariot at the bottom, which is a fast moving energy. It does talk about overcoming obstacles and challenges. Let's see, Chariot, Seven of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What the fuck? Clearly you're tired of this cycle. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Looks like you are protecting yourself. You're moving forwards, but you're not going in blindly. And I do see here, there's something coming up about connection. I don't think you necessarily trust them right off the bat or right away, but honestly, like, trust takes time to build. So, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups. I mean, you kind of are rejecting this. You kind of are. Not entirely. You're not completely shooting it down, but there is some sort of blockage or guard that I'm seeing here. Like, I see you're proceeding, but you're protecting yourself. And you probably should, because that Devil, you know, probably should have be careful messing around with someone like that or something like this. Where you could be taken for granted, or you could be put in a situation where something that's not really supposed to be permanent, now you're locked in, very hard to back out of, contracts and whatnot. Queen of Wands, let's see why this is here. Oh wait, and that Knight of what is this? Knight of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Wands reverse. Okay, so if this is, I'm just seeing another way we could look at this from earlier. Here we have the Queen of Wands, and then we have the Knights with the Ace of Wands reverse. Both of those reverse. It's like, is it Knight of Pentacles? Fuck, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on in your reading. I feel like I can't focus. I had no problem doing the reading before yours. So it's your energy. It's the energy that's around you. I'm blaming it on that, okay? Knight of Pentacles, right? Yeah, it feels... I get an energy with this. Someone wants you to chase them. Anyways, Hermit and Chariot as I split the deck. But flipping right on out. Three of Wands and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. I don't really see you budging. You know how they're like, they kind of want you to chase them. I feel like you're not in that zone. Queen of Cups reverse, Three of Wands, you're not available for that. You aren't really showing much interest. And you could even be looking elsewhere. You could be starting to look at other options, other paths, other directions. Two of Wands in the reverse. Looks like you've made up your mind. Five of Wands reverse. So you're not fighting for this. Eight of Swords reverse. Looks like you freed yourself in your mind. There's something you're not really fighting for, or I see you're choosing the path that brings you peace. And definitely looks like you're moving out of a chaotic time, especially in terms of like these relationships that you've been in or attracting or similar patterns in people. Queen of Cups reverse and the Five of Wands reverse. You know, this is where things can get messy, emotions can get messy. Other people could be acting and behaving in ways that are very petty, and it's like scooping to a low level. Yeah, whatever. Eight of Swords reverse, Wheel of Fortune reverse, and then the Ten of Pentacles. I say like you holding your ground, and you're not also giving a whole lot of thought to the doubts or insecurities. I actually see you're able to put it full stop. Like you don't really allow it to consume you, or you're at this place in your life where you're very mindful of the thoughts that you're having and what you're telling yourself, and you're quick to shoot it down. You're quick to block it. You're quick to shut it up. You're very good at like tuning it out, and not letting it shake your foundation. Knight of Pentacles reverse. Why is that here? Knight of Pentacles reverse. Clarify with a Knight of Pentacles reverse. You can't make this shit up. I had to laugh. This is like full stop. We ain't moving forwards. Get off the horse and start walking. Just kidding. There's this one card that's sticking out with a Fool. I guess you could be saying that you're stopping yourself from taking this jump, this leap of faith. We have the Three of Swords reversed, and the Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands in the reverse. Oh my god, it's such like this push-pull of like, do I take this jump? Do I not? Because we're clarifying this Knight of Pentacles, which isn't really showing much movement. It's kind of stuck. It's kind of stale. It's kind of stagnant. Not much is growing. You could be getting impatient, or someone's getting impatient with you. But as we clarify that, we have the Fool, which is all about taking the leap of faith. But I guess the Knight of Pentacles reverse is saying, hey, I'm not ready, or I need something else. Or we have the Three of Swords reverse, which is telling me you're healing, but it's still quite fresh, or the wound's still there. The scars are still there. They're still visible. You're recovering from it. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles showing here, I guess this is like slow momentum, slow movement. Like you may feel like you're not really making much progress, but you are. You are. I don't see you moving forwards. Eight of Wands reversed, and then Three of Cups, and then Eight of Cups. You're like, I see you walking away before anything serious can come out of this. I don't know if this reading is going to make a whole lot of sense to everybody, but this is what's coming through. Eight of Wands reverse and the Three of Cups. This is like putting an end to what makes you happy, or what brings you joy, what brings you fulfillment. But the Eight of Wands reverse is a block. It's like, it's showing again, there's like some kind of blockage that is preventing you from truly enjoying the moment, enjoying other people's company, enjoying yourself around others. And it's showing that you're walking away. Three of Cups to Eight of Cups. Unless you feel that you aren't being chosen, or you feel like you're having to compete for attention, or compete for someone's love. You're not into that. You're walking away. I totally get that. Makes sense. Eight of Cups is in the reverse. Strength in the reverse. Looks like it's like, again, it's like you're not putting energy into something. Got a lot of eights also coming through. Where are we at? 34 minutes? Okay. And this Ace of Wands reverse, what's that about? Ace of Wands reverse for Gemini. Six of Pentacles, they flew out sideways, just like earlier. We have it coming out twice, and then we also have a 10 of Cups. That fell out on the Lovers. With the 3 of Pentacles at the bottom. Well, it's gotta be 50-50. Or it's mutual, right? It's gotta be reciprocal. So, just because someone wants something with you doesn't mean that you have to give them what they want. Just like if you want something from someone, doesn't mean that they have to give you what you want. It has to be mutual. It's got to be a two-way street. You both got to be interested. And that's when everything can work out and be very beautiful and flourish and thrive and succeed and be amazing and have that fairy tale ending. If it's not reciprocal, then it's not worth the energy or the effort or not worth fighting for or trying to convince. My screen just glitched. Trying to convince this person or these people to choose you or vice versa. You don't want it and they're trying to convince you of why you should. It's like, it's just not healthy. It's just not sustainable. It's just not worth it. And you've been in something similar like this before and it did not end well with the Devil from earlier, right? Devil with the Ace of Wands seems very tempting, right? Very tempting, but you know better sort of thing. Oh my gosh. Is this the reading? Okay, so 3 of Pentacles, Temperance reversed, and then Queen of Wands reverse. You don't want to be around an environment or friendships, relationships where it's feeling like you're having to compete or everyone's trying to one up one another, where it's ungrounded, where it's lack of support, where it's disrupting your flow or it's a distraction or it leaves you feeling insecure or you're feeling like envy or jealousy from others, or even where that's being triggered within you because maybe that is being reflected. Maybe you're around certain people and you're like, man, I wish I had that. Why don't I have that? And maybe that's bringing out some of those heavier, low, like uglier feelings. But this is the perfect time to take a look at it and be like, okay, well, where does this come from? And what can I use to transmute this energy towards and focus my energy elsewhere? Like, how can I use this to enhance my experience on Earth and like manifest my dreams, you know? Because whatever this is I don't know, y'all, this is a reading that's, I'm just like, does this make sense? I feel like there's bits and pieces that flow. 3 of Pentacles of Temperance reversed. This is like over compromising though. This is the energy of giving way too much and receiving little back. And then that Queen of Wands reverse is feeling resentment. But then the 2 of Cups underneath that, which is showing like you're going to continue, Gemini. You're wanting to connect with people, you're going to have to be brave to put yourself out there, even if you face rejection. I think that's like the simplest way to put it. But it's your call. It's your choice. But I would say choose those who choose you. But just because they choose you doesn't mean you have to choose them. Because if you're not feeling it, like, don't force it. But then don't play with people's emotions either. That sort of thing. I don't know. It's a slippery slope of a situation. But I hope that this helps. Well, 5 of Pentacles to the Ace of Wands reverse. Yeah. I'm not really seeing, I feel like this eclipse season for you, at least in this reading, we'll see what happens like next week or, you know, in other signs, but definitely just feels like for this collective, this eclipse season's revealing to you what's not working and what you should stop forcing. And if it ain't in alignment, then it's gotta go. Or it's time to make some adjustments. Huh. What a reading. I don't know what I'm going to title this. This is a challenging one to title. I'll come up with something though. But anyways, if you've gotten this far, holy shit, thank you so much for being here. I love and appreciate you. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.